Hey all, welcome to the Friday Night Strike. Where I talk to you guys on YouTube. We have a conversation. Some people jump in if they want, where we just hang out. I know a lot of people are watching Matt right now, so I don't see many jumping in. But again, if anybody wants to jump in, just message me and I'll give them a link. So there we go. We'll see what happens. See if anybody shows up. If not, it's cool. I won't be hurt. So otherwise, I'll just end it. So there we go. So what's going on, people? Anything out there in the world of tomorrow? Other than just me and Sean talking. Nobody else is here, Sean. It's just me. If anybody wants a link to jump in, just email me to nightstrike1@gmail.com and I will send you a link. So, aside from that, let's see if I can get some of the usual suspects. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Roll call. Go ahead and give RL a link too. Let's see. Who else? Let's invite a McCoy. Who else are we going to invite? See if Mel will show up. Do-do-do. See. There we go. So I want to armament and access too. Right. All the links are out. We'll see who shows up. If nobody shows up, well, that's okay. I won't be hurt. So let's see who's out there on the YouTube side. Right now, it's just Sean Green. All right. Connery and Green. At least Ellis isn't here. Otherwise, we had. That's the Friday Night Strike. We don't have a topic. We just kind of chill, talking on the YouTube side and whatnot. I read off what you guys are saying. We have a conversation that way. I throw some links out. People may jump in. We might talk about something, or we may just chill. That's what the Friday Night Strike is. So. Travis T is in the house. What's going on, Travis? I know we got a delay, so just bear with the delay. So. Yeah, Sean, just random stuff, just kind of kicking back, making it easy. Sean, if you want a link, just email me, all right? And Ponery, you already have a link, so don't ask. If you can talk to Flippy and, everybody else all day, you can, jump in here and spend some time with me and you hang out for like 5 minutes. I mean, shit. All right. Travis T. Travis T is asking, tell us about GunTube. Current status, short and long-term goals. Sean Ponery says, I've got to feed your cranked up so I can hear you in the kitchen. Oh, yeah, he's got my feed cranked. You know what? We don't have enough beard in here. Vandalistica Vlogs, do you want me to send you a link too? I'm not sending a link to John because John is inappropriate. Oh my God, a roll call jumped in. What's going on, a roll call?
Hello, Night Strike. Hello.
What, your balls drop or something?
Hi, Night Strike.
Uh-oh. We're not talking about buying any guns right now whatsoever. I promise.
Did it? That's too late because he just brought home a new one today.
Well, I think he already cleared that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's done for a while.
Yeah, so don't give him too much shit for it because it is his passion. Okay.
I understand that, but you got to pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah. Just don't go anti-gun on us, please. Please.
Hell no. I like Gina too much.
She names her guns.
Hey, that's dedication. If you name your guns, that's dedication. I can get behind that.
Yeah, it's pretty. That means you like guns.
Yeah, I mean, some
First
people
off,
name
if I
their
didn't like
cars
guns,
too. That's cool too. That again, that shows dedication to your cars. So
okay. First off, if I didn't like guns, A, we wouldn't own any. B, we wouldn't have gone to Wanamaker. C, I wouldn't go shooting.
Okay, D, he wouldn't be marrying you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I told him last night that one of my wedding pictures, I want my entire bridal party holding a gun. Whether it's a shotgun, rifle, handgun, I don't care. I want the entire.
You might have to do that one at the range.
Hey, I'm game. I'm game. We can go to the range after the wedding. Take the party bus to the range. I'm good.
All right. That's good. So, John? No, just no. All right. So, Travis T asked about GunTube. What's going on with GunTube? Right now, I'm just working on the odds and ends. It's not anywhere near being finished, but right now, I've pretty much come to the point where I need a bit more help than I have. And what I mean by that is, while, yeah, the Patreon thing is helping a little bit, but it's only keeping the server bills paid that I'm already using right now. It's not really helping me get anywhere. So, I mean, if anybody wants to help out with GunTube, I do have a, what is it? I've got a Spreadshirt store set up for GunTube. That's really right now the only way you can help out. See, get the link for people. Go ahead and buy a cool T-shirt, buy a coffee mug, do something, because that's the only real way short of just, sending me a couple of bucks via PayPal for GunTube. That's the only way I'm going to get some money to actually get some serious money to do anything with GunTube. Because right now, I'm not able to. I need to start. The short-term goal is this month, start up a Kickstarter so that we can try and crowdfund this and actually get enough money to to build a server to house all these videos so that we can tell YouTube to go take a hike. But in order to do that, I'm going to need about the same, almost the same amount that Jaeger got, but Jaeger was just doing it for his videos. And again, I will tell you what Jaeger did right now. He just signed up for a Vimeo service and probably paid some company $5,000 to $10,000 to make him a web layout, which is basically them just to design the website, and then him just to use Vimeo to use the paid Vimeo service just to post all his videos up there. So he's not actually building a Liber.tv or LiberTV.com is not really a site built with video sharing in mind. It's built with just posting all his videos and his tactical response videos in mind. It's not actually built for going and people posting videos. And yeah, I know I'm talking about somebody else's platform and not mine, but that's only because I'm driving a point home that GunTube is right now. Anybody who has a YouTube channel right now, or anybody who does videos that are gun related right now, can sign up on GunTube, throw a couple videos up on GunTube, and be part of the community. I mean, that works right there out of the box. Unfortunately, right now, I don't have the capital to run this like I would if it was like one of the smaller services. So I need to do crowdfunding. I need help, but I need help every step of the way, quite honestly. It's getting to be kind of ridiculous, but I'm doing what I can for it. But again, right now, I don't have nearly the funding I need for it, but it's still up and running. I wish I could get more funding right now because I've got GunTube registered as a business. Okay, I've got a IRS EIN for GunTube. Problem is, I don't have any money right now to make a bank account for GunTube. So that's where I'm stuck right there. And in order to start a Kickstarter, I have to have, not only do I have to have a registered business, I have to have an EIN, an IRS EIN number, and I have to have a bank account. Because I'm not going to go and give them my bank account, my personal, and I'm not going to pay the taxes on it. Because there's just no way I can do that. So you see where I'm at with GunTube. It's an uphill battle. So that's what's going on with that. So let's talk about something else. I'm getting depressed here. Sean's asking, so no luck from sponsorship from any type of manufacturers. No. I can't get anybody to give me time of day other than Brownell's Germany, and they only registered to get the username. That's it. So, I mean, if you keep going to GunTube and checking out the ads on GunTube, I'm making a bit of money off of that. Not a lot. Just like, I made enough for like a cheeseburger, but that's about it. So, just keep checking out the ads on GunTube. That's all I can say. What are else people saying? Got any? Tavis P is asking, got any patches and stickers left? Yes, I have tons of Strike Force patches and stickers. I'm going to set them up on nightstrike.com for sale. And if you guys want to help me out that way, so that way you get some patches and you get some stickers and whatnot, I can send you some stickers, and you help out, and I get you stickers. I've got that set up. If you want some, go for it. I have to redo the images because the limited edition hit or miss stickers are all gone. There's no more left. I just have the standard ones now that have the old YouTube address and the And Tuesday night's 9 o'clock on it. So, all right. So, what else are they saying out there? Vanilliska Vlog says it seems like you might need to look at sponsorship. I'm looking. It's just getting people to actually answer Night Strike. That's the problem. And yes, I'm talking in the third person, but yeah. Who else is out there? We got yeah, I've got Google AdSense on GunTube. It's not the same. It's not nearly good enough, but it's there. But anyways. Jumpy, I don't know what you're talking about. And hello, Michael G. All right, RL, what's going on? You still driving?
Yeah, I'm still working.
I'm sorry.
It is what it is. Got to do something to pay the bills. I buy too many guns not to make money. So.
Yeah, if I didn't have to pay hospital bills this year, I'd be buying that grand.
Well, stop cutting yourself on 1911s, and you wouldn't have that problem.
But they need to be cleaned.
I don't know. Yours must be, violent or something. I've literally detail stripped 1911s probably 50 times. I've never cut the shit out of myself. Maybe it's just your dainty, girly hands or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Anyways, so roll call.
Sorry, I lost you for a minute there, bud.
What's going on? And what'd you get today?
What's that?
Come on, roll call. I know you're here.
Well, we had the old Trumper and Pence here in Indiana yesterday in Elkhart.
Yeah, I know.
Roll call, I got to ask you, Cindy's right there with you. Did she listen to your chat the other night?
No. We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
That's it. I'm going to have to list it private.
Why was he talking about me?
No. Everything's fine. Sarge, you have a link.
We had a good... we had a several-hour-long conversation on a certain aquatic mammal with a flat tail.
What were you guys talking about?
Beavers?
Animal.
Yeah, beavers.
I say he's turning left.
I say he's turning right.
Which way would it be? Actually, I'm turning left. So
yeah.
I would have lost the bet.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Night Strike. What do you think about all these gun manufacturers kind of towing the line against Dick's Sporting Goods? What do you think about that?
I wish some of them would answer my emails. So I can plaster their videos all over GunTube and make some bank. Just saying.
I would like to say I've never been so happy to see so many people cut off their dicks in my life.
Oh, what happened? What happened there? What?
All those companies cut off dicks. I've never been so happy to see all those people cut off dicks.
Wow. You didn't necessarily need to say it like that, but you did.
What?
And Sarge, you
I'm
actually
talking about
jumped in.
I'm talking about a sporting goods company and manufacturers cutting ties with them.
Yeah, I know.
I don't see what the problem is there. I mean, if you have a problem with, cutting off dicks, I mean, that's not kosher in this day and age. You're supposed to be cool with that.
Oh, are we now? I wasn't aware. All right. Well, that's good to know. All right. Let's see.
Hey, Sarge, see what you walked into?
Yeah.
I have no idea what I just walked into after hearing that.
He was talking about all the companies dropping Dick's Sporting Goods.
I caught on to that at the end. It sounded a little funny at first.
But the way he said it, yeah. I wasn't sure whether I should mute him or not.
Why am I, every time I'm in a conversation on a panel, does somebody have to come in and say they don't know what they walked into? I don't get it.
Do we think that's a trend or a pattern?
Well, they always just assume of RL that you had the litter box open. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not one of those people that have the top on the litter box. You just have the bottom.
Oh, yeah, I have a wide open litter box. Yeah.
Let's see if Fine Ape wants to jump in.
No, but on that topic, seriously, I did see today where High Point has dropped them also. So now you got Springfield, Mossberg, and High Point all saying, and Ruger all saying that they're not going to deal with Dick's Sporting Goods, and they got kicked out of the National Shooting Sports Foundation. So
yeah.
I don't know.
It's not a good week for them. But, again, when they say, oh, we're going to go and destroy all these guns that we have already paid money for and not sell them. We're going to destroy them because we don't like, assault weapons. Yeah, that's going to piss people off.
Not only that, they've vowed to donate money to anti-gun lobbying groups.
Have you been to Field and Stream since they... Have you been to Field and Stream since they said they're going to ban all the AR-15s?
No, because what do I need to go to Field and Stream for? Even though there's one in the one in the Charleston area, there's like 3 different PSAs in the Charleston area. Why would I go to Field and Stream?
Well, and I agree with that point, but because Dick's owns Field and Stream.
Oh, I know.
They're still selling all types of what would be called "quote unquote" assault weapons. They're just not selling the AR-15 because that's the one that it's popular to hate. They still have a lot of stuff, so it's completely hypocritical.
So,
Even
though they're wrong, they're still being hypocrites.
If anybody's unaware of what they did after Sandy Hook,
you know what? They deserve anything they get. I'm sorry, but it's just
they've got a real situation on their hands with this. A real situation.
I really hope it costs them millions, possibly billions of dollars in losses. I really do, because that kind of behavior and reaction is unacceptable.
Well, unfortunately, the actual Dick's Sporting Goods stores haven't even carried modern sporting rifles since 2012. So it really isn't going to affect them, other than now they're not going to get Ruger. I mean, Ruger and Mossberg really will hurt them, because Ruger 1022 and the Mossberg 500 are 2 of the most ubiquitous firearms in the country, probably.
Plus, Ruger and Mossberg also make a lot of hunting rifles as well.
Right.
And
so
Dick's owns Field and Stream, which is their sister store.
Right.
So that's going to wipe out a huge portion of their store, because they have a whole corner of the store dedicated to firearms and firearms accessories. And if they lose all those manufacturers, this is really going to hurt them significantly on that side of the business,
Well,
the field
it'll
stream
hurt
side. So they're gonna have to figure it out quick.
Yeah.
It'll hurt the field and stream side of the business, but the Dick's Sporting Goods side, those stores, if you've never been in one, are pretty much marketed towards soccer moms buying yoga pants and cleats for their kids. I mean, they were never a real good store to go shopping for guns at.
No, but I think there's more field and streams out there than you realize in the country, and that's where it's going to hurt them.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt them a lot right there.
Instead of Midnight Range TM says, instead of destroying them, those stupid bastards should have donated them to law enforcement agencies. That would have, at the very least, saved them the public scrutiny. Well, no. Again, they wouldn't do that because a lot of the firearms that get on the black market or get in the criminals' hands are usually stolen from law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's Friday night,
because
so here's the thing.
Apparently, some law enforcement, are very negligent in how they store their firearms. Who knew?
Here's the thing. I seriously doubt. I mean, when they say they're going to destroy the rifles, they've already paid for the rifles. They can't get their money back out of them. So how are they going to destroy them? I have my doubts they're actually going to cut receivers and turn in all the parts. Because if you destroy a rifle, they're still technically an FFL. They've accepted those, so they're in a book somewhere. You can't just say, oh, I'm cutting this, and the ATF is going to be like, okay, well, just throw it in the garbage. No, if you legitimately destroy a rifle, the ATF has to come in and see that you destroyed a rifle. So
they're going to have to cut the
receivers. Right, they all have to be accounted for. So I have my doubts that they're actually going to destroy them. They may separate the uppers and lowers and sell them off on the market. I mean, I would not be surprised if you see like J&G Sales or CDNN or one of the small distributors with a bunch of, AR uppers for cheap here that they picked up soon. They'll just put it in the contract like a non-disclosure that you can't say where you got these from. And Dick's can say, yeah, we destroyed them. Well, all they did was separate the upper and the lower, sell the uppers to one distributor and the lowers to the other distributor.
Right. Who knows?
I seriously doubt they're going to go through the trouble of cutting receivers, cutting barrels, just assembling everything. I mean, even if you did that, are they going to sell the lower parts out of them as lower parts kits?
Yeah.
I wonder how many rifles they actually have. You ever wonder how many rifles do they have, like, in storage, and then plus what's in the stores?
Well, Dick's doesn't actually sell AR-15, so it would have to be whatever they had on the field to stream side. Now, there might be more field to streams. I don't know how many of those stores they actually have. I've never been in one. But
at the local store near me, we happen to have a field and stream. There's 3 Dick's stores, and when I say close, I mean within 30 miles, and one field and stream, and they have a lot of. They didn't have a lot of AR-15s, but they had some, and they had a whole aisle dedicated to just PSA stuff for building AR-15s. They had everything from strip lowers to parts kits to everything you need to go build one, and Magpul furniture, and they have a lot of AR-15 stuff at the Field and Stream stores, or did, and probably a lot more than they could just write off, and they could just get rid of without having to answer to the stockholders. So,
and that's what I mean. A lot of that stuff is going to get sold off to small distributors.
Yes, it has to be.
Absolutely.
Well, let's say it's 10,000 rifles total. I'll even go less. I'll say 5,000 rifles total. That's a lot of work to actually destroy 5,000 rifles and give proof to the ATF that you destroyed 5,000 rifles. There's no way. I mean, the president or whatever, the CEO made that statement, has no fucking clue what is involved in actually destroying rifles.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm guessing once his underlings get a hold of that, it's not going to be destroyed as much as you're going to be able to buy some cheap Bushmaster and Ruger uppers or something that you don't normally see, you know?
Probably.
Here you go. I got some statistics on your aeronaut question. All right, are you guys ready?
Go for it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so there's 35 Field and Stream stores, but the company also owns Golf Galaxy Incorporated, a golf specialty retailer with 82 stores in 30 states. The company also operates specialty chains True Runner and Field and Stream, founded in 1948 by Richard Dick Stack. The chain has expanded to become one of the largest sporting goods retailers in the world.
There you go.
I'm looking at the same information right there, and that
Still a
35
dick.
stores, that's a lot. That's a lot of inventory to try to destroy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
did I say
but
that out loud?
again, a lot of those stores never carried this stuff. You're basically dealing with just the Field and Stream stores. Like I said,
Yes.
if nobody knows the story, Dick's Sporting Goods pulled this crap after Sandy Hook and basically said, nope, they were virtue signaling. Said we're not going to sell any AR-15s
Yeah, but
in our
they
stores.
pulled it and probably pushed it over to the new Field and Stream line.
Exactly. And the reason that I quit doing business with them, back then is because it was right. If you remember when Sandy Hook was, it was close to Christmas time. They pulled that crap right after they had a sale on Troy AR-15s. Okay, and I personally knew people that ordered Troy AR-15s through Dick's Sporting Goods and were, had their orders in and were just waiting on delivery. Dick suspended all those sales and said, nope, you're not getting your rifle after the market went crazy and you couldn't buy an AR-15 for less than $1,500. And then took those rifles and moved them over to their new Field and Stream stores and sold them for twice what people had already paid for them.
Yep. That's dirty.
Yep.
Are we surprised? I'm
That's why
not.
they have so many stores.
That's the kind of stuff they were doing back in 2012. So, like I said, they do shady crap all the time. But like I said, what's funny is if you went into an actual Dick's Sporting Goods store, they don't sell AR-15s, but they'll sell a Ruger Mini 14. So I don't know why. Well, I guess now they won't.
You can go to Field and Stream and buy a Ruger precision rifle, 338 Lapua. You can buy, shotguns with pistol grips. You can buy everything that's scary and that's quote unquote an assault weapon, but you just can't buy the infamous AR-15, even though they have much deadlier and higher quality weapons in that store than that AR-15. They're just not selling that because it's the scary one.
Yep.
It does absolutely nothing.
What did the jokester over there in Australia, what he used today? Anybody know?
I didn't see that. I haven't been online almost all day.
I am working a side gig, and I will look online and tell you.
I guess he killed 7 people, and it's the biggest mass shooting since '96.
Whoa, that's not possible though. They have such strict gun laws over there. That can't happen.
Yeah, that doesn't. No. That doesn't make any sense.
It's the worst mass shooting in 22 years.
I'm calling fake news.
Yeah, what about all their gun control? I mean, it's supposed to help, right? The gun control in Australia was supposed to prevent things like these from happening. What the hell happened?
It appears to be, I can just tell you from the first paragraph, it's domestic related, I would think.
Isn't it always domestic related?
Children, mother, and grandparents. So I would wonder where the dad is if I were going to wonder anything.
Yeah.
So, and they say it's possibly a murder-suicide. So it was one of the parents.
Yeah.
That is technically a mass shooting, but it's really a domestic shooting. They killed the family before they killed themselves, and they should have just started with themselves and saved everybody the trouble.
And that right there is why, since C4, since you're a police officer, that right there is why they say that's the most dangerous call you can walk up on.
Oh gosh, I will tell you guys. I will tell you guys off the air about an incident I just went through the other day that will completely back that fact up. So I will tell you guys in a pre or post chat.
I don't blame you. And I believe it. I believe every single word.
Yeah, that's why I've been putting the little Batman comments in the post. I will tell you why I am Batman.
I've known enough police officers over the years that that's usually the one call that they hate getting is a domestic call, and they get them more than they ever want to.
Yes. Well, I don't know the actual number. I mean, you could look it up, but I would think in my local area where I'm at, we're at close to 100% of all our homicides are domestic. But I would think statewide, it's got to be upwards of 80. And that's just a number off the top of my head because there's always going to be gang killings and things like that in other areas. But for the most part, they're domestic. They really are. So bad.
Yeah. It's just awful. But that stuff kind of happens all the time, even here. So.
It does. You can't make a law to stop that one individual that could easily know how to say the right things, answer the right questions, and never raise any suspicions about themselves until they do what they're going to do. So you cannot pass a law to prevent everything. Can't happen. So. And they do have guns in Australia. They're just very limited.
Oh yeah, I know they still have guns in Australia.
Yeah. They still have legal guns. They're just very limited.
Actually, they have a problem with illegal machines. They actually have a growing problem with illegal machine guns in Australia, from what I've read, because if people are going to manufacture an illegal gun, well, hell, you might as well make it a machine gun. I mean,
yeah, you're right. I mean, that's a valid point.
Guess what I saw today?
What did you see today?
Well, me and this other gentleman who was a police officer, we both filled out our paperwork, and at the gun shop I went to today, they have to call in to the place and give our information. But he bought a Ruger 1022 breakdown with a shortened barrel, and it was ported.
Wow.
It was probably one of the coolest 1022s I've seen in a while.
Why would you port a 22 though? I don't get that.
It's all that massive recoil.
And then he said, and then he filled out his tax stamp for suppressor.
Well, now wait a minute. If it's ported, you wouldn't be able to thread a suppressor. Your gas would come out the ports instead of getting caught up in the suppressor.
Was it ported or threaded?
It came with 2 barrels.
Oh.
That makes more sense now.
It makes sense now. It's all starting to make sense.
But it was really cool. It was really light. I was impressed. But
no, I don't own a 1022. I probably should own a 1022, but I don't. I actually like the takedown pistol model with the brace on the back. That's kind of what I'm interested in.
my buddy made one of those. Do they sell that model with the pistol brace now?
No, but you can buy an adapter for the pistol brace for them now.
Yes.
In fact, if you've ever watched Military Arms channel. He
Customers
sells the
having it
adapters through Copper Custom. Yeah.
One of my buddies made one, and it is a really cool 22. I gotta say,
Cool.
it's an 8-inch barrel Ruger takedown pistol with a pistol brace. It is awesome.
Yep. I'd like to do that, actually. That's something that would definitely interest me.
Oh yeah, that'd be a very good project. I tell you, I've had a couple 1022s and they're nice, but as far as a rifle goes, I managed to trade around and get a full barrel, or I guess it's called a heavy barrel, Remington 5.97, and
Okay.
I gotta say I like it better than any of my 1022s I had.
The shop I was in today has one of the old the 522 Vipers. Remember those?
Sarge, say something again.
What?
So the shop I was in today.
People are
has
telling me
one
I
of the
need to
old
turn you up. How about now, Sarge?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Huh. Well,
Just
I don't-
midnight. Don't pay him any mind.
I don't know what's going on, so whatever.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Does mine sound bad? Am I roboting or something?
No, you just sound low.
Oh, I'm on my phone. I'm on a side gig. I'll try to talk right into it. Does that sound better?
Yeah, that's better.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear
My
you.
fault.
Mine probably sounds like crap. I actually should switch headsets here. I'm on my Bluetooth headset. This doesn't sound that good.
Go.
So what were you saying about the 522? Is that a CZ or what is that?
Oh no, it was a Remington. I would say the shop I was in today. He's had it for close to a month. It's an old Remington Viper. I think they were the 522 Viper. They've been out for 20 years. I don't know when they quit making them, but it was kind of the predecessor to the 597.
Ah.
That's a pretty cool rifle. He wants $175 for it out the door. I've almost bought it twice now, but I keep finding other stuff I want to buy.
Isn't that how it
Last week
always
I was in
happens?
the shop, and it was between that and the Ivor Johnson shotgun. I bought the Ivor Johnson. Today it was between that and an 1858 Remington, and I bought the Remington.
All right. I got something I need to say real quick, so I'm gonna hit the pause button real quick. Those of you that I know I was a little bummed earlier, and I mentioned, and someone asked if I had stickers and whatnot. I have updated nightstrike.com. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. I have to switch over to freaking a different browser because YouTube is stupid. But yeah, here. All right, as you can see, nightstrike.com. It's very basic because yeah, it's bear no expense, right? But I've got the links to buy stickers. I've only got limited quantities left of these stickers, so I've only got about 5 to 10 of these left. So I've got a ton of these, though. I've got a ton of these, so I've got a whole bunch of these, too, in case anybody wants these. It's the new ones. And I still have a bunch of these from the Indiegogo campaign, so if you want to buy some, go ahead. Again, yeah, when you click on the link, it'll add it to your PayPal cart. So what you'll need to do, if you want to add more stuff to it, you have to go back to nightstrike.com and just click on a different link. That's how I've got it set up right now because I don't have an actual cart solution set up yet. So when I figure that out, it'll be easier for you guys. But I've got these available right now, so if you want to buy one, go for it. So there you go. All right. What were we talking about?
We were talking about some of the new stickers I'm going to buy when I get home.
Yeah, but if you guys out there watching, if you guys if you guys here in the chat, if you want some more stickers, go ahead and buy some stickers. So it helps me out, so I can work on GunTube and get stuff done because I really need to get this set up for GunTube. It is really imperative. But again, if you guys want stickers, that's where you get them. I'm gonna have to have some more made of the Strike Force, and I may go and see about getting some more of the off-brand Strike Force, the reverse sticker. I may get more of those made, but they'll just be regular stickers instead of ones where you put on your window. Those were just a one-off because I went with a different company. This next time, I'm just going to go with the same company. So, I am actually working on getting GunTube stickers made, but again, it's just kind of when and where. So, once I get those done, I will let you know. That's it on that part. Guns. I like guns. What did we see that was interesting? I know I saw something interesting the other day. What was it? Now I remember. Did you guys see what Auto Ordnance came out with?
Nope.
Auto Ordnance came out with an upgraded version of the Thompson.
Oh, are they just slapping rails and plastic on it?
Oh, God, I hope not.
They're not red jacketing it, are they?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
Is this like the Inland M1 carbine thing with the rails and plastic on it?
Oh, it's unique. So let me see if I can find the link to it and show you guys, because it was from the other day.
I watched a video.
Products, Thompson.
I watched a video with the GP 110 millimeter. We'll talk about that one next.
All right, let me get the link out. I'll share it here in the chat if you guys want to see it. I'll throw it out there on gun channels, not the gun channel, but the YouTube side. Why am I saying gun channels? I've been working too hard lately. All right, there we go. Friday Night Strike people. I
don't see anything.
There we go. There's chat, and I will screen share it as soon as I'm done. Impatient cat.
Yeah,
I'm not a patient cat.
Look like a Thompson anymore.
I said impatient cat. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It can still take the drum mags, but it looks different. I mean, they didn't just straight up just add rails to it. They gave it a collapsible stock, but I'm not sure they needed the stock, really. I mean, couldn't they put like an AK underfolder stock or something on it? That would be acceptable, wouldn't it? Or like a side folding stock? Because the AR stock on that just does not look like it's necessary. I mean, if it was some form of different side folding or underfolding collapsible stock, that would have been much more modern.
It's already a 10-pound carbine.
My opinion.
Stock on it.
Well, it's still in 45, so But that's what they came up with this year. So, but hey, upside, it's M-Lock compatible now.
How much does one of these cost?
I don't want to know.
They're not even on Car's website. So, yeah.
I don't know.
The closest thing I'm seeing is they're all
Oh, here it is. MSRP, $2,299.
I'm out.
No. Just no.
Let's see, for that much, it's about the same as their SBR Thompson
out
with the cuts compensator.
But I saw that and I figured I had to share. So
I can buy 2 Scorpions fully set up.
Does it still weigh like 18 pounds like a regular Thompson?
Well, no, it looks like they've replaced everything that's wood with plastic and aluminum, so it might actually be lighter.
It'll be 17 pounds.
Yeah.
No,
16 and a half.
No. Guys. It'll be 15 pounds.
I don't know. I don't see the point of owning a Thompson unless it's got a giggle switch on it anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. I'd like to own a Thompson, but I only would like to own a Thompson, one of the early World War II models, where they could yes, they could use the stick mags, but they could also use the drum mags. You know, one of those early M1s.
Yep.
That's the only one I'd want because it's not only is the military model, but it's the military model that can take the drum mag or the stick mag, and that's all I'd want. And I would even go so far as to compromise. Say it doesn't for me. As long as it does semi-auto, I'll be happy. You know, because quite honestly, I'm not paying $30,000 or $40,000 for a full auto.
Will it go fully semi-auto?
If it can go fully semi-auto, or if I could bump it, I'll be fine.
There you go.
Fully semi-auto is a dangerous proposition.
Sarge, you didn't hear that, by the way.
I'm not qualified for full semi-auto.
Okay. Good. All right. So that's what I saw. Also, apparently, they're working on getting the 86,000 M1 Garands from the Philippines.
Oh, have you, speaking of bringbacks, have you seen the CMP's pricing scheme for the bringback 1911s?
Yes, and I've seen the price on those, and at that point, I'd rather just go to a regular gun show that they have here in South Carolina and just pay the $900 to $1,000 for, a 1911 they have. It's military issue there because, quite honestly, if that's how much the CMP is going to charge you, there's no point spending that amount of money at the CMP and having them ship it to your FFL and picking it up. You might as well just go to the gun show and buy one that's already there.
Yeah, that way you at least get to inspect it.
Exactly. So, I know why they're doing it, and even if you do have the money, you do pay for it. It's still a lottery because they only got 8,000 of them.
Yeah, they were authorized for 10,000, but then the Army wanted to keep 2,000 or whatever. So.
Yeah. The ones the Army are going to keep are going to be the good ones.
Yeah. But at this point, I've got my 1911. It may be a film. It's a little bloodthirsty. I'll give you that. It's a little bloodthirsty. I cleaned my blood off, but it is bloodthirsty. But it has Wilson Combat parts in it, and it's actually better now with Wilson Combat parts in it. So, quite honestly, I'm happy with what I got. I mean, I don't need to buy an original World War II model unless I go to a gun show and see one at a good price. Then I'll buy one. Other than that, I'll just take a copy because, quite honestly, at the end of the day, it still shoots 45 ACP moderately well. I'm happy with that.
For the money that they're asking for those, you could damn near get a Colt 70 series brand new and have the exact same gun, only brand new.
Right.
Not all shot to hell.
Yeah. Which is why I think some of these prices, they're either trying to gouge, either the CMP is trying to gouge people, or they're being very unrealistic with their pricing model because, only the real collectors are going to pay that kind of price because these aren't 1911s that are new that have never been used. No, these are 1911s that are that have been used, abused, and they are loose as shit. You don't want to be taking one of these to a gunfight right now. You want to take you're going to have to do a lot. If you buy one of these 1911s, you're going to have to do a lot of work yourself. Even though they cleaned it up for you, you're going to have to take it, get some parts, do some fitting. If you're going to do that with one of these guns, if you're just going to keep it as is, then you might as well just make it a safe queen, because at this point, those aren't going to be the 1911s you're going to want to take to the range. They're not going to be the 1911s you're going to want to use in a gunfight. You're not going to want to defend your life with one of those things, because these are the used and abused sloppy seconds, thirds, or 14ths.
Well, to be honest, let's face it, the majority of people that are buying these, I would bet half of them will never even fire them. They're going to take them home and put them right into a display case or into their safe. Yeah. They're not going to get fired.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's sad, because I would really prefer that some of these actually get the good treatment and are actually used. But again, people are assholes. So that's what's happening.
Yep.
Hopefully those Garands might that are supposed to be coming in. Hopefully those might drive the price of the Garands down a little. I'm not crossing my fingers, but maybe just like
I don't know what condition they're going to be in, but usually the CMP pricing on Garands is pretty good. I think they were around 600, like a rack grade.
Yeah, and then they went up to 800 for the rack grades or the field grades. And
what's that?
The field grades were like $500-$600 last year before. Now they're about up to $800. And quite honestly, for a field grade Garand, I'm not paying, M14 prices for one. I'm sorry. So.
I'm being rude here. I'm sorry. Hello, Fine Ape, Gunpowder and Beauty, Sarge, and Black Cat. I'm being rude. I didn't say hi to you guys. Carry on.
Sorry, guys. I'm driving on the highway, so I'm listening, but it's traffic.
I apologize for
my
ranting,
anger's
but not really.
Oh, don't apologize for ranting. I mean, I'm glad that people are starting to actually get out and voice their opinions about how these companies are really starting to screw the pooch on a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
but, what's up, Sarge?
I got off here. Free invite, but I've got to go home and unload a wrecked motorcycle off my trailer. One of my guys wrecked today. I had to go get him and his motorcycle and drop him off the ER. He broke a couple ribs, but he'll live. So,
well, he'll live until he sees his motorcycle.
Oh yeah, at least he's gonna live.
Yeah. Well, once he sees the motorcycle, he may have a heart attack. You might have to take him back.
I'm sorry.
Once he sees the motorcycle, he may have a heart attack. You might have to take him back to the ER.
That's true.
All right. Well, Sarge, are we still on for 11 tonight?
Before I come on at 11. If I'll see you there. And Gunpowder Beauty, send me an email. I don't have your email if you want a link. So
we're still on for 11 tonight, Sarge?
We are on for 11. That's why I gotta get home and get this thing unloaded and put up.
All right. Good luck, Sarge.
I appreciate the invite. Yes. Thank you, guys.
Later.
Have a good night,
later, Sarge. I'll probably see you later.
All right. What do we got out there in the in the chat? Jumpy's talking about a 10mm Tommy gun. Yeah, no thanks. I'd rather have 45 ACP. Thank you.
Me too.
It's just Jumpy. He's got that 10mm fetish.
There's a lot out there that have that 10mm fetish. I wish we had more.
Jumpy's got a few fetishes.
Well, we don't talk about those in here.
We won't have that discussion.
This isn't that chat. If we want to have that chat, we'll do that over on Matt's Twitch.
This isn't that chat where we'll let Bob on and rant about stuff.
Yeah. Scott Pacini says, screw HK, I'll support the only European country that matters, the Czech Republic. I don't know.
There you go.
I'd support Romania or Poland. They make some pretty good guns.
Buy the Arex and support Slovenia.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my Century C308 working perfectly now. I don't have any problems with ejecting brass, so I'm good on that front. So, though granted, it's a mishmash of Setney and HK parts, but at this point, you know what? I don't care as long as it works.
But the question is, can you hit anything with it?
Well,
let me mount the bayonet on the front of it, and you can stand in front of the rifle, and we'll find out.
Honestly, I think all I have to do is either like step to the left or step to the right.
Well, I have the bayonet mounted.
No.
You may not.
No,
you're a pretty good size.
It's Night Strike. You want to stand directly in front of it.
If I have the bayonet mounted, you might want to stand behind Night Strike.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with where this conversation is going.
All right.
On a
Gunmetal USA says, I've got a question for the group. What is your question, Gunmetal? Gunmetal Guide USA.
Do we have to answer in the form of a question?
What is a definite possibility of a maybe?
Yeah.
What is 42?
42 is the correct answer, but it's not the correct answer we're looking for.
And it won't make sense until you know what the actual question is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, while we're waiting for that.
So what's this new acquisition you've been plastering all over the hangout this evening?
Well, it's not a new acquisition as of yet. It's coming in Monday. I'm actually getting this barrel assembly for my Dan Wesson.
Did you track down one you were looking for?
Yeah, the guy finally got. Let me get the right one here. Finally made some more. So.
That's very nice. Check that out.
That next Thursday.
Now, what does this shroud do? Is it just a stabilizer or something?
Yeah, well, the Dan Wessons, you can. How about I go over to gunchannels.com and pull that up? No, you can remove the barrel assembly. It just basically screws in, and then the barrel is just a tube.
Okay.
Yeah, it's DTD F11.
Because I'm not that familiar with Dan Wesson revolvers.
I know my cousin has one of the original pack revolvers with all the barrels from back in the probably mid 80s. He's had that since.
Let's see. Photos. Did steal? No, he didn't. Few more.
While we're waiting on that, did we ever get the question out on the YouTube side?
We did get the question, but I want to get this over first.
Oh, Gunmetal Guy USA.
Yeah.
Why is there a flipping the gun crowd on the 40 cal? Why is there now a thing to hate 40? Just curious. I would say it's mostly the people who hated 40 to begin with because it kind of killed 10 millimeter. That and the FBI said, oh, well, 9 millimeter works better for our shooting, which is, yeah, we hit maybe 1 out of 10 rounds that we shoot. So it makes more sense for us to have more ammo than a more effective cartridge.
And then there's people like me who are more in tune with the older calibers that have just proven to work, like the 45 ACP.
Mm-hmm.
I hated F40 S&W before it was cool. So
you're a hipster?
I like the 9 millimeter.
I must be.
I like the 9 millimeters, but I think the 45 is the better caliber.
I will agree with that.
I'll be honest, I don't really hate 40. I just make fun of it because it pisses off 40 caliber people.
I don't hate 40 either. I just make fun of it, and I just hate on it because it's popular to hate on the 40.
Yeah, I
don't
have
hate
no
on
use
any
for it.
caliber. I just think that, I'm more comfortable with the 45. I'm more accurate with the 45. And I live in Texas. Damn it. It's go big or go home.
Right. Here's the thing
And
about
yet you don't have a 500.
Here's the thing about 40 Smith & Wesson. I've been looking at getting a
Not
SIG.
yet.
A SIG in 40 Smith & Wesson and converting it to 357 SIG. And that's the only use a 40 Smith & Wesson has in the SIG in the SIG portion. You can convert them easily to 357 SIG.
Yeah, that's what I did with my Shield.
Speaking of 357s, I would love to get my hands on one of those K2 357 Magnums. Like that. We saw that at the NRA show, and that gun right there is, oh my goodness.
I said 357 SIG, Patrick, not Magnum. Difference. And finally,
I would totally shoot either one.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you've got that gun, and you have different barrels for it and different lengths.
Yeah, think of it like the modular handgun system of the early 70s.
That's pretty cool. That I won't lie.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind having one of those. You also have a different type of grip too, depending on.
Yeah, it's a spike. It's kind of like the Ruger grip, except let's see, the hammer spring is actually still inside the actual housing. It doesn't go down into here. So yeah, all you do is just one hex screw. Yeah, loosen that, and you can either go to a compact grip or a full-size target. I know Packmeyer and Hogue used to make like the decelerator grips for it. But no, you have like this one frame, or they only had like two frame models. This is a small frame, and then they had a large frame, which was like a 44. They're Super Mag cartridges. Yeah, so all you have to do is just use this barrel wrench, loosen your barrel nut, and then the whole barrel tube will slide off, and then the shroud comes off with it.
What was that you had over the barrel shroud in that other picture?
Over the barrel shroud.
Was that like a stabilizer or something? That's why I was asking, because that didn't look like a barrel shroud. It looked like something that went over the barrel shroud.
Well, no, these here, like what looked like a normal barrel is a shroud. These tubes are the actual barrel.
Okay.
It's like the Scandium frame Smith & Wessons. Yeah, this is a shroud.
And the
That's the barrel nut.
Okay, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, it's basically just a way of having an extra heavy barrel with this. Plus, it's just neat looking with that slab side.
You're right. Yeah, good.
That is a fine gun for a fine ape.
Damn Skippy. And I got it for a hell of a fine price.
Gunmetal Guy USA is saying, what is a good surplus 308 Winchester brand?
Surplus 308 Winchester?
The only surplus 308 ammo I've seen lately is that FAL ammo that's from Malaysia. It's Berdan primed, but it is non-corrosive, and that's pretty cheap right now. Just look for but granted, it's not going to say 308. It's going to say 7.62 by 51. So, but if you're shooting that 308 barrel, you'll be fine. Just remember, if you have an older gun that says 7.62 by 51 NATO on it, you don't want to shoot 308 through that barrel because it can't handle it because it's an older barrel. But if your barrel says 308, you can shoot both 308 and 7.62 by 51 through it. Okay.
I wasn't aware there was any surplus 308 still coming in from anywhere.
Yeah, there's a bunch of that Malaysian stuff. But it's not branded. It's just called Malaysian surplus. So look for that Malaysian surplus. Again, if you just were looking for cheap 308, I would recommend, and you may hate me for this, I would recommend looking for some of the Wolf or the Tula if you can find the steel case stuff, because quite honestly, that's the cheapest you're going to get with 308. That's the stuff I'm using right now. I'm using some of the Wolf. I'm using some of the Tula. Not just because it's cheap, but because if you're using like a C308 or if you're using HK91 and G3, if you were lucky enough to have that, you would know that the chamber of the gun is fluted. So it makes no sense to use brass ammo in that, because you cannot reload that brass ammo because the fluting in the chamber destroys the brass casings.
Like, I've seen Silver Bear for some decent pricing too, but that's steel case also. It just has that kind of chrome coating on it.
Yeah, it's got
the zinc coating, I think.
It's either zinc coating. It's either zinc or it's chrome or it's some other off coating. But the point is, it's not as cheap as it would be just to go out and get straight up Tula or Wolf.
Now the question is, what are you shooting it out of?
I mean,
because I've had my advice to you,
what type of rifle?
Just buy a box or two of it and try it. Because I bought a couple different brands of steel 308 and used it in my M1A, and it's actually had primers blow out of them.
Gunmetal Guy says, great tip. You guessed correctly. Got a C308. If you've got a C308, my friend, all I'm going to say is go with some type of steel cased ammo. If you want cheap ammo, you can get the Malaysian stuff. I've been looking at getting maybe a case of the Malaysian stuff just because I've ran the numbers. It's just as cheap as buying like the premium Wolf steel case ammo these days. So
premium Wolf.
Yeah, it's out there. It's like the premium Wolf.
Dust off books before shipping.
The premium Wolf. It's like Wolf Military Classic instead of Wolf. The black one.
And it's also like Wolf Polyformance too.
Yeah, it's like $2 more than just the standard stuff, but it looks exactly the same.
I will say, testing steel case stuff and some brass case stuff in that American and 7.62 by 39, Tula was the worst performer out of all of them.
Mm-hmm. What you need to do is get your hands on a box of what were they? The 7.62 39 Zombie Max ammo.
I actually do have some of the Zombie Max, I think, sitting around somewhere. Believe it or not, the best 5-shot group I got was Golden Tiger, if you remember that stuff. I still have a case of Golden Tiger sitting around. I ran some of that. That shot 1.5 inches at 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
That even outperformed the Hornady Black stuff.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting they make that stuff.
Although I think some of the Hornady Black would have been my fault on the group that I shot for the actual video for that gun. I had 3 of those rounds into just under 3/4 of an inch, and then I had 2 that opened it up. So if I was doing a 3-round group, it would have been a really small group, but I know at least one of those 2 that opened it up were me. I jerked the trigger a little bit on it. So,
okay. Someone asked how much is the Malaysian stuff. The Malaysian stuff is used. They're selling it. It's just regular FMJ ball ammo. It's 300 rounds it's a 300 round can. They're going right now for. I think I've seen them as low as like 114 for 300 rounds. Which for brass ammo, that's not bad.
Yeah, but it's not reloadable, so
remember, this is Birdman Prime, so it's not reloadable. But if you're using a C308, it's not going to be reloadable anyways because
the chamber flutes will chew it up.
Yeah. But again, if you have a C308, just go steel case. Just get a bunch of Tula or Wolf, or you can get Brown Bear too. I mean, it just depends on what you want, how much you want to pay for a box of ammo, or several boxes, or like a case.
Yeah, I think with a C308, you're not going to be running match ammo in that anyway. You're not exactly. You're not talking about a gun that's going to ever shoot a sub MOA group, no matter what ammo you're running, I don't think.
No, it's minute of man. That's about what
Yeah.
they do.
The best you're gonna get is anywhere between. I'm trying to think. The best you're gonna get is anywhere between 2 to 6 MOA in the C308. Oof. That's the
And
best.
pretty much any of the G3 derivative guns.
Yeah.
Just because
Even the
APK can't make a decent trigger on a
2 to 6 MOA is the best you're going to get out of the C308s, the HK91s, the PTR91s, any of them. It doesn't matter which one. Even if you made a mock-up PSG build, you're still not going to get any better than maybe 2 MOA. So, again, it's not a precision rifle. It's meant to be a battle rifle. But again, I've got one. Mine functions flawlessly now. I'm happy with it. I'm not messing with it anymore. I'm just going to use it, shoot it, and clean it.
Yeah, well, everybody on the planet says they own a sub MOA AR-15 also. So,
well, I mean, if you're
you
not,
got to reload. You got to roll your own if you want to.
You're not an AR-15.
You got to dual. You got to. Yeah, I'm not going to get into it. I've
Anyways,
known way too many people that bought a base model AR-15 running fucking tool ammo, and yeah, it shoots under an inch. No, it doesn't. No.
No, now like the entry model ARs will shoot or are capable of shooting 1 MOA. It's just that you got to do a lot of dicking with the ammo to get it to do that.
Yeah,
I don't know. People are saying the AK is more. The AK has a better MOA than the C308. Quite honestly, actually, some AKs have MOAs between 5 and 8. The AK is not a precision rifle either. You want a precision rifle in 7.62x39? Go SKS.
Or Ruger American.
Or Ruger American, yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Or a CZ
Yeah, my Ruger,
527.
I'm pretty sure if I play around with the ammo a little bit on that Ruger American, I could get it sub MOA pretty quick. If I rolled my own for it.
So on that note, I'm gonna call it here. We'll see you later.
See you later, everyone. Thank you for watching Friday Night Strike.
Yes, thank you for watching Friday Night Strike. Check out nightstrike.com if you want any of the Night Strike branded stickers. I've got tons of them lying around, and I've got tons of postage stamps to send them to you. So just buy a couple if you want. If not, okay. I'm not hurt, but I could really use the help. So anybody wants to buy any stickers, go to nightstrike.com. That's NIGHTSTRYKE.com. All right. So with that, we'll see you. We'll see you next time. Check out Hit or Miss Tuesday nights 9 o'clock.
Hit or Miss Tuesday nights 9 o'clock.
Hit or Miss Tuesday nights 9 o'clock. Yep. All right, guys.
Who's that?
See you later.
Shall not be infringed.
Shall not be infringed.